Welcome to student of MSc second. Myself Elis Chandore, assistant professor in zoology at the GMD Arts BW Commerce and Science College Sinnar. Now today we will discuss about the cotton jassid or leafhopper in this video lecture. Dear students, the cotton jassids or leafhopper shows the occurrence where the occurrence is the cosmopolitan and they are found in India, USA, Africa and more serious during Kharif, that is July to September. Mostly attack American cotton and it is the one of the major pest of cotton. Why one of the major pest? Because of that the attack of the jassid or leafhopper, which is more serious due to the development of the plant, and therefore it is a serious pest of the cotton. Now the host complex or host plants. Which are the host plants? Now the one of the basic plants, that is nothing but the cotton, and among the cotton there is also presence of the potato, brinjal, ladyfinger and several members of Malvaceae and Solanaceae. So that is also called as the polyphagous pest. Polyphagous, it means that the variety of the plants also affected by that type of the pest. Now the life history of the cotton jassid or leafhopper. In life history, it is shows incomplete metamorphosis. Now incomplete metamorphosis, it means that egg, nymph and adult. Now the female lays egg about 20 to 40 in singly inside the spongy parenchymus tissue between the vascular bundle and epidermis or inside the leaf veins on upper face of leaf. Now what is the incubation period of the egg? That is the 4 to 11 days. And from these eggs the nymph emerge out. Now the second stage starts the nymph and it shows 5 instars. Now what is meant by the 5 instars? Means that the nymph shows 5 molting changes in their development. So that is called as the instars. Now the nymphal period is about 7 days. But in autumn and 25 days in winter, the nymphs are pale green in color. This is the identification of the nymph. Adults are vase shaped about 3.5 mm long and pale green with black spot on each forewing, and lifespan is about 2 weeks to 2 months. That is very short period lifespan. Now the nature of damage or how they shows the effect or damage to the plants or crops, that is nothing but the nymphs and adults are external feeders and suck the plant sap or lower surface of leaves, causing hopper burn due to toxin injected. Means that they are inject the toxin into the leaf and which is becomes into the hopper or the causing the curly shape of the leaves. Because of that the food material of the plant or food material of the leaf which is lost due to the sucking of the nymph or the jassids. They cause wilting of leaf, molting and curling of entire lamina and with brown patches and preventing photosynthesis and inhibiting growth of plants. So that is also called as the toxemia. Means that the growth of the plants also stop inhibited by this effect of the feeding of the nymph or jassids. The leaves dry up and fall down and they are more susceptible to planting crop. Means that the development of the plants inhibited or stopped because of the leaves are fall down and they are not shows the photosynthesis. Therefore this is about the nature of damage of the aphids or jacids. Now the control is one of the important practice of the that pest, and it shows or it imply in three phases. That is, the first phase is the primary measures. What do you mean by the primary measures? Primarily we have to collect the nymph and adults of light trap, using the light trap when we have to introduce into the farm. What will be happen that the nymphs or the jacids which are get together around the light, and then they trap with manually and collect it and kill it or destroy it. That is the replacement of exotic or American cotton varieties by native resistant varieties. At that time we can also use the another variety which are resistable to the aphids. Such a type of the variety can be cultivated, and we have to control the pest. Then chemical measures or chemical control of the aphids or jacids: spraying with any contact or systematic insecticide, and like this Roger, Metacistox, Dimecron, Malathion, etc. Why we are use the systematic or contact? Because of that, such type of the insecticide when contact with that type of the aphids, and then they are stop or block the respiratory system of that aphids or jacids. And while systematic insecticide, it means that such an insecticide get entry into the body of that pest, then they automatically or slowly kill or destroy this type of pest. Now the biological measures. In biological measure, we know that biological measure is nothing but the natural control. In this natural control, we are introduce the predators like Chrysoba, Sambella and spider, Distina albida, which reduce the pest population rapidly. They are feed on the such a pest, and therefore we can also use this type of the predators to control the naturally that type of the pest or jacids of the cotton. Next one is the cotton aphids. Now the cotton aphids, you know that aphids are nothing but the mawa or the very gathered insects on the plants, and they are also cosmopolitan insect, mostly the young cotton crop affected by the aphids. Why young? Because of that, at the young plant having the very greenish color leaves or the fully filled juice in the plant, and therefore that type of the leaves which is uh, early developed, and so that they easily damage or suck the sap. Now the host complex or the which are the host plants rather than the cotton, the brinjal, ladyfinger, potato, chilies, and several members of Malvaceae. Now the life history. Similar like that, the cotton jacids, the aphids also shows the uh, very short life history or short lifespan. It shows the parthenogenesis and viviparity. Now parthenogenesis, it means that the without fertilization of the egg which is developed into the organism, that type of the process is called as the parthenogenesis. And viviparity means that the aphids directly give the birth of the young one and they are developed into the adult one. That is nothing but the viviparity. Now a female produces 8 to 12 nymphs per day. Nymphal instars showing 4 stages, and the period 7 to 10 days. They are green or brown in color. Now the adult was oblong 2 mm long and yellow color, green or black color with pair of cornicles on abdomen, and they maybe have wing or wingless. Lifespan also short 7 to 10 days and many generation in a year. Now the nature of damage. The nymphs and adults suck plant sap from the lower surface of leaves, causing curling of the leaves and leading to stem growth of plants. They excrete honeydew on the leaves, inviting culture of black mold with adversary effect photosynthesis. Now in this what will happen that when they feed variously, they also excrete the honeydew type of excretin and which are block the leaves, and blocking of the leaves they should stop the photosynthesis, and due to the stop photosynthesis or inhibiting photosynthesis, the ultimately the leaves are become dry. Infestation is higher in the young plants than the older ones. Now the control measures similarly like that, the primary measures removal of other crops and weeds and clean cultivation is one of the important at the time of the cultivation of these plants. Then the chemical measures, in chemical measures spraying of insecticide like that, the carbaryl, dimicron, monocarbotos, phosphate, granules, roger or endosulfan at fortnightly, their population also control. Because of that fortnightly when we have to spraying that, then the at the night they are stop feeding, but they their respiration and reproduction also stop at the night time, and therefore we have to use or employ the chemicals at the night time. And the next one is the biological measures similar like that, the jacids or the lip roller, the predators feed voraciously on aphids and reduce their population. Now introduce the predators in the area of that crop, and the predator ultimately that is the nothing but the naturally or biologically they control the that type of the pest. Thank you very much.